Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone. How are you today?
Good morning, Miss. I'm fine.
Morning, Miss.
How about you?
Fine.
I'm fine too, thank you. Before we start the lesson, let's say a prayer together. Clara, will you lead the prayer, please?
Yes, Miss. So, before starting today's lesson, let's pray. Let's pray according to our respective religion and belief. Pray starting. Praying done. Amen.
Who is absent today? Let's call the roll. Sheila Diniati.
Present, Miss.
Clara Sakti Nuranisa.
Present, ma'am. Present, Miss.
Ririn. Connecting. Okay, let's start the lesson. Are you today, everyone?
Yes, Miss.
Do you still remember our last discussion? What did we talk about last time?
We discussed of metal property, metal use alloys and their properties, and reactivity series last time, Miss.
Right, good job. Today we are going to talk about weight corrosion metals. Because the topic is broad, we will only discuss a part of it, that is definition of corrosion, metal corrosion process, factor causing corrosion, and how to prevent corrosion. And are you with me, everyone?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, let's go to the first material. Anyone know what is mean by metal corrosion?
I want to answer, Miss.
Okay, go ahead.
Corrosion is defined as an attack on a material as a result of chemical, frequently electromechanical reaction with the surrounding medium. According to this definition, the term corrosion can be applied to all materials, including non-metals. But in practice, the word corrosion is mainly used in conjunction with metallic materials.
Anything else? Okay. Okay, definition of corrosion. Corrosion is the make of the degradation of metal due to redox reaction between a metal and ferrous stuff in the environment, which product unwanted compound. In everyday life, corrosion is called rusting. The most common explain of corrosion is iron corrosion. Okay, corrosion process. Okay, corrosion process. Metal undergo oxidation while oxygen or air is reduction. Metal rust is general in the form of oxide or carbonate. The chemical formula for iron rust in corrosion even the electrochemical process, namely process or chemical change or reaction that involve the presence of electric certain part of the iron acts as negative pole, while other part as positive poles. Electron flow from the anode to the cathode, resulting in corrosion reaction. Do you have any question?
No, Miss.
Yes.
I want to answer, Miss.
What? Okay. Let's move on to the next part. What are the causes of metal corrosion?
I want to answer, Miss.
Okay, go ahead.
Several factors cause metal corrosion, namely weather and humidity, electrolytes, uneven metal surface, and the formation of electrochemical cells.
Okay, right. The occur of corrosion can take place quickly or some slowly. These are included by the following factor. Number one, air humidity or water vapor. Water is an important factor for the corrosion process. Air that contains a lot of moisture will the corrosion process. And number two, the presence of oxygen. Air that contain a lot of oxygen gas will cause corrosion. And number three, silent solution. Electrolytes are a good medium for pouring our tank transfer. This makes easy for electrons to be bound by oxygen in the air. And next, counting on uneven metal surface. The uneven metal surface facilitates the coating of tank holes, which in turn acts as another cathode. The smooth and clean metal surface will cause corrosion difficult to coat because it is difficult for the holes to act as a not cathode. And next, prevent impurity on the metal surface can cause addition, reduction, reaction, so that more the metal atom the oxided. For example, the presence of a pile of carbon that from the combustion of for a metal surface can accelerate the reaction of oxygen gas on the metal surface. Okay. Next. Okay, next. Contact with electrolyte. Nah, the presence of electrolytes such as silica can the rate of corrosion by addition reaction to it. Meanwhile, a large electrolyte concentration can carry out the electron flow rate so that corrosion increase. And then temperature affect the rate of reaction in the event of corrosion. Okay, next. Nah, pH is a factor corrosion and galvanic popping effect. And then microbe is factor corrosion, and then okay. Next, we will be talk about preventing. Number one, paint is the paint prevent direct contact of the iron with oxygen and water. It is only the paint is stripped or tip that corrosion begin to occur and can example of using this brake and card. Number two, giving oil or greaser. And number three, give plastic coating. Okay, because time last minute. Is everything clear to you?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, if you have more practice, you will improve. I believe after this, I will leave the task for you to do in your respect homes.
Okay, Miss.
Any question before we end class today? Recording. Okay. Any question before we end class today?
No, Miss.
Okay. If there are no more questions, we will close today's lesson. See you at the next meeting. Don't forget to do your assessment. I hope you enjoy the lesson. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you, Miss.
See you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
And
Aku udah mau foto sama siswa yang comel.
Make a cup of coffee for your head.